disagree with the idea of unions, but perhaps for a reason that is different than people may expect, which is I just don't like anything which creates kind of a lords and peasants sort of thing. And I think the unions naturally try to create negativity in a company and create a kind of sort of lords and peasants situation.
Elon Musk just did the unthinkable. He bought Stellantis, the automotive titan behind Jeep, Dodge, Ram. The entire auto industry is shaking, and no one saw it coming. Why would the world's most notorious tech billionaire, already ruling the electric car space with Tesla, dive into the traditional gas-powered heart of America? Some are calling it a masterstroke. Others are whispering it's a recipe for disaster. The truth, Musk isn't just buying a company. He's seizing a legacy and laying down a threat to every other car maker: adapt or be erased. The game-changing acquisition, Musk's Stellantis deal. The rumors are true, and the world of automakers is in an uproar. Elon Musk has acquired Stellantis, the parent company of Jeep, Chrysler, and most importantly, Ram. This isn't just another headline. It's a move that could completely reshape the automotive industry as we know it. Musk's Tesla empire has dominated the electric vehicle market for years. But now, with Ram trucks in his grasp, he's poised to disrupt the heavy-duty sector too. For Musk, who has openly voiced his ambition to replace all combustion engines with electric motors, this acquisition feels like more than just business. It's a calculated strike at the heart of the competition, and some say it signals Musk's desire to end all resistance in the American vehicle market. But why Ram? What does Musk have up his sleeve with this acquisition, and how will it impact the truck market? Observers believe Musk sees this as his chance to go after the one market Tesla hasn't yet conquered: the high torque at rough and tumble trucks that Americans love. Ram trucks have loyal followers who value power and reliability, and Musk intends to make them electric without losing an ounce of that legendary performance. Rumor has it that Musk's team is already working on a plan to electrify Ram's popular models, blending Tesla's futuristic tech with Ram's rugged design. Sources close to Musk even suggest he has plans for a super truck, an all-electric beast capable of taking on Ford's F-150 Lightning and any other vehicle Ford or GM dares to put up against Tesla. Inside sources are abuzz, hinting that the CEO's next-gen Ram vehicles will push boundaries on both performance and range. Musk is said to be drawing from everything Tesla has learned about battery efficiency and autonomous technology to create a truck that will shock the market. Imagine a Ram 1500 that not only runs on battery power, but is also equipped with Tesla's advanced self-driving features. It's the kind of innovation that could redefine what a truck is meant to be. Musk's supporters argue this is a natural evolution in the EV space, while critics say it's an arrogant gamble in a market he doesn't fully understand. Either way, this acquisition has thrown down the gauntlet to every other automaker, signaling that Musk is coming for their crown. Can Tesla and Stellantis align? Of course, this merger isn't all smooth sailing. The blend of Tesla's high-tech, fast-moving culture with Stellantis' traditional union-heavy structure is sparking controversy. Stellantis has long been a bastion of American manufacturing traditions, and Musk has famously avoided unions within Tesla, claiming they create a lord and peasant mentality that hinders productivity. The question is, can these two cultures merge effectively, or will they clash on nearly every front? In an explosive interview, a Stellantis executive reportedly voiced concerns about Musk's lack of respect for traditional manufacturing processes, suggesting his approach might erode the very brand value that Stellantis customers expect. Musk's track record supports these fears. He's known for pushing Tesla employees to work long hours and firing people who don't meet his high expectations. Critics argue that this hardcore tech-driven culture could alienate the loyal workers who have helped build brands like Jeep and Ram into American icons. As one analyst put it, this acquisition is a high-stakes gamble. Musk might have bitten off more than he can chew. The complexities go beyond management styles too. Musk's aggressive drive for innovation often means cutting corners, taking risks, and rolling out updates faster than his competitors. But Stellantis' brands, particularly Ram, are rooted in consumer trust and durability. While Tesla's customers might forgive the occasional glitch or design flaw in exchange for cutting-edge tech, Ram's audience values reliability and longevity above all. Industry experts are skeptical that Musk's methods can mesh with the legacy and expectations innovations that Ram brings, there are already murmurs within the company of a looming cultural divide, with Stellantis employees fearing that Musk's obsession with technology and efficiency could compromise their traditional standards of quality. However, Musk supporters argue that he's precisely the kind of disruptor Stellantis needs. They believe that Musk's focus on autonomy, electrification, and efficiency will help Ram trucks appeal to a younger tech-savvy audience. In this view, the partnership is a chance to modernize Stellantis' image and bring its brands into the future. Fans of Tesla also believe that Musk's commitment to innovation will inspire Stellantis to reach new heights and keep pace with global demands for sustainability. The stakes couldn't be higher, and this cultural battle within Stellantis could very well decide the future of the company and the reputation of Musk himself. Electrifying the American truck icon. For decades, Ram trucks have been a staple of American highways, representing strength, durability, and raw power. Under Musk's leadership, the brand is headed for an electrifying transformation. Insiders claim that Musk is moving at breakneck speed to roll out Tesla-powered versions of Ram's best-selling models. From the Ram 1500 to the colossal Ram 3500, Musk is pushing to make each model electric while preserving their legendary power. This ambitious plan has industry experts wondering, can Musk really make the heavy-duty Ram trucks we know into high-performance electric vehicles? One of Musk's key strategies seems to be leveraging Stellantis' North American charging network. Tesla's supercharger network has been its secret weapon, offering Tesla owners the convenience of the largest fast-charging network in the US. Now, Musk plans to integrate Stellantis vehicles with Tesla's charging infrastructure. It's a genius move, effectively giving new Ram, Jeep, and Chrysler EV owners access to over 40,000 Tesla superchargers worldwide. This decision to align Stellantis with Tesla's North American charging standard by 2026 signals Musk's intention to dominate the charging market, forcing other automakers to consider joining this powerful charging alliance or risk alienating their customers. But it doesn't stop there. Sources suggest that Musk has ambitious plans to transform the Ram brand's image. Ram's historic identity is rooted in ruggedness and brute power, a concept that doesn't always mesh with the sleek, futuristic image of electric vehicles. To tackle this, Musk's team is reportedly working on a new kind of electric motor, one designed to deliver the high torque needed for heavy-duty trucks without compromising battery life or range. There's even speculation that the new electric Ram models might offer something called range on demand, where the vehicle adjusts its battery usage to provide extra miles when needed. If Musk pulls it off, this innovation could eliminate range anxiety for truck owners and establish Tesla Ram hybrids as the go-to option for powerful long-haul electric vehicles. Industry rumors are also swirling that a prototype for an electric Ram has already been tested, with insiders calling it a game changer. Musk's vision is clear: to create a line of electric trucks that rival, if not outperform, their traditional gasoline counterparts. However, this isn't just about horsepower, it's about changing perceptions. By combining Tesla's advanced battery technology with Ram's iconic look and feel, Musk is aiming to redefine what an American truck can be. Critics say he's setting expectations too high, but Musk's fans believe he's about to unleash a revolution in the truck market. One analyst noted, if Musk can convince Ram's hardcore fan base to go electric, it will be the biggest EV adoption in history. Elon Musk has always been one to take risks, but with the Ram acquisition, he's playing for the highest stakes yet. This isn't just an attempt to capture market share, it's a bid to reshape American automotive culture itself. As Tesla's influence grows, so does Musk's vision for a world where electric power reigns supreme. Will Ram's loyal customers embrace the change, or will they push back against Musk's electric dream? One thing's for sure, with Musk at the helm, the road ahead for Ram and the entire automotive industry just got a lot more electrifying. The Musk method. With the Stellantis acquisition, Musk is already set on pushing the boundaries of the auto industry, and he's wasting no time. Known for his unconventional and high-pressure work environments, Musk has begun rolling out his plans for Stellantis with Tesla's signature rapid pace. Insiders report that Musk has issued an ultimatum to Stellantis engineers: reimagine Ram in the next 18 months, or risk being replaced. This aggressive timeline has drawn mixed reactions, especially from Stellantis' leadership and longtime employees who aren't used to Musk's relentless approach. A Stellantis insider reportedly said, "It's like nothing we've ever experienced. Musk's team wants Ram to embody the future of trucks, but they're pushing for change at a pace that most here feel is impossible." The pressure is already mounting, and industry analysts are speculating whether Stellantis can keep up with Tesla's legendary breakneck innovation cycles. Musk, however, is undeterred. To him, speed is non-negotiable. He believes that by moving quickly, Tesla has consistently stayed ahead of its competitors, and he's adamant that this same strategy can transform Stellantis into a force to be reckoned with. He's already ordered the adoption of Tesla's advanced engineering processes at Stellantis factories, pushing for gigafactory-style production that emphasizes automation, vertical integration, and large-scale battery production. Musk envisions Stellantis plants becoming more like Tesla's gigafactories, which are famous for turning out both vehicles and batteries at staggering rates. In Musk's eyes, this approach is about more than just efficiency. It's a path to domination. By integrating Tesla's production techniques with Stellantis' traditional expertise, Musk is creating what some analysts are calling a super factory, a facility capable of producing high-quality vehicles at unprecedented speeds. One automotive analyst noted, if Musk can pull this off, Tesla and Stellantis combined will have the most advanced manufacturing process in the auto industry. Ford and GM should be very worried. From internal combustion to electric muscle. With Musk in charge, Stellantis is rapidly pivoting to a future where electric trucks take the lead. Stellantis' iconic internal combustion models like the Dodge Challenger and Ram 1500 are about to get an electric makeover, and Musk is determined to make them the best EVs on the market. He's focusing on turning these brands into electric icons that appeal to hardcore fans of American muscle and heavy-duty power. It's a bold move that some insiders have labeled insane, but Musk is all in. Musk's plan to transform Ram and other Stellantis brands into electric legends starts with battery technology. Tesla has been leading the charge in battery development for years, and Musk is now pushing Stellantis to adopt Tesla's latest innovations. The goal, to give Stellantis trucks, SUVs, and muscle cars the power and range that will make them serious contenders in the EV market. Musk's team is already exploring ways to integrate Tesla's custom-designed batteries and charging systems into Stellantis' lineup, a move that would give these vehicles a distinct advantage over competitors who rely on older technology. Rumor has it that Musk's engineers are working on a high-torque electric motor specifically for Ram trucks, one that can match the pulling power of traditional gas engines without sacrificing battery life. This super motor is expected to be a game-changer for electric trucks, offering a level of power that could potentially surpass even the most powerful internal combustion engines. A source close to the project mentioned, Musk wants Ram to go electric, but he also wants it to retain the grit and muscle that made it popular. This motor could give electric trucks the edge they need. With these advancements, Musk isn't just targeting existing Ram fans, he's aiming to convert truck enthusiasts across the board. By offering them a high-performance electric option that doesn't compromise on power, Musk is betting that even the most loyal gasoline truck owners will make the switch. And with Tesla's supercharging network expanding, Ram's electric trucks will have access to one of the most extensive EV charging networks in the world. Musk's strategy is clear: capture the hearts of traditional truck buyers and make electric power the new normal for the American workhorse. Tesla's grip on the charging market. One of Musk's most clever moves in this acquisition is undoubtedly his approach to charging infrastructure. By aligning Stellantis with Tesla's North American charging standard, Musk is not only setting the standard for the entire industry, but also creating a de facto monopoly on EV charging in North America. This strategic decision gives Stellantis customers access to Tesla's supercharger network, which is already the most widely available and reliable charging network in the US. For Musk, this isn't just about convenience, it's a calculated way to further entrench Tesla as the EV leader. As more Stellantis brands adopt Tesla's charging system, Musk's supercharger network gains power, forcing other automakers to consider following suit if they want to remain competitive. Think about it: Jeep, Ram, Dodge, all of these popular American brands will now rely on Tesla's superchargers, giving Musk unprecedented control over a critical piece of the EV ecosystem. But what about Stellantis' existing EV customers? Musk has already thought of that. Stellantis announced plans to offer adapters that allow current EV owners to use Tesla's superchargers, a move that ensures a smooth transition for Stellantis' existing base. This shows Musk's commitment to creating a seamless user experience, something he believes will be crucial as more consumers switch to electric. His vision is simple: eliminate all friction in the EV experience, making Tesla's infrastructure indispensable for all drivers, whether they drive a Tesla or a Stellantis EV. This alignment also gives Tesla a massive boost in market reach. With Stellantis' extensive dealership network across North America, Tesla gains access to markets and customer bases that it previously struggled to tap into. By leveraging Stellantis' dealership network, Tesla can expand its influence without having to build out its own costly infrastructure. The network's local expertise and established relationships will help Tesla products reach a wider audience and accelerate EV adoption in regions where Tesla has previously faced challenges. It's a power move that will help Tesla penetrate deeper into rural and suburban markets, especially among consumers who have yet to warm up to electric vehicles. What's even more intriguing is how this unified charging strategy might force competitors like Ford, GM, and others into tough positions. If they don't adopt Tesla's NACS, their customers could be left out of the largest and most efficient charging network in North America. Musk's team understands that range anxiety remains a major hurdle for EV adoption, and by making Tesla's superchargers the gold standard, they're turning the tables on their competition. Essentially, any automaker who doesn't join Tesla's charging network risks losing market share to Stellantis and Tesla combined. Automotive analysts are already speculating that Ford and GM may have to negotiate with Tesla to ensure their own EVs are compatible with the Tesla supercharger network. As one industry expert put it, Musk has created a situation where other automakers may have no choice but to rely on his infrastructure if they want to survive. It's brilliant and ruthless. Elon Musk's acquisition of Stellantis is more than just a big-ticket purchase. It's a strategy to build an empire. By merging Tesla's electric expertise with Stellantis' extensive resources, Musk is positioning himself to not only dominate the EV market, but also control the infrastructure that makes it possible. With Ram trucks set to go electric, Tesla's manufacturing processes reshaping Stellantis' production, and a unified charging network in the works, Musk is rewriting the rules of the automotive industry. And as the dust settles, the question remains, can Ford, GM, and other giants keep up with Musk's rapid-fire innovation, or will they find themselves outpaced in a world where Tesla and Stellantis set the standards? Ram's electrifying transformation. As Musk dives deeper into transforming Stellantis, Ram's legendary brand is at the heart of his ambitious plans. Ram has long been synonymous with power and reliability, two qualities cherished by American truck owners. Musk, however, is set on redefining these qualities through the lens of electrification. According to insiders, Musk has ordered a complete overhaul of Ram's design and engineering, aiming to make it a flagship for Tesla's new electric-centric future while maintaining the essence that loyal customers expect. The challenge? Creating a powerful electric Ram that doesn't compromise on the rugged capability that has long been its signature. Rumors have surfaced that Musk's engineers are designing an all-electric Ram that can deliver more torque than any internal combustion truck on the market. While exact details remain under wraps, sources indicate that this new Ram model could be equipped with Tesla's next-generation battery technology, providing long-haul range and unprecedented towing capacity. Some even speculate that this model will include a feature Musk has dubbed Power Reserve, which enables the truck to conserve battery under heavy load conditions, offering extended mileage and performance for those grueling work days. If true, this could set a new benchmark for electric trucks, positioning Tesla Ram as a true game changer in the heavy-duty vehicle sector. For fans of Ram's off-road capability, Musk's plans go even further. Rumor has it that the new electric Ram will come with terrain adaptive mode, which combines Tesla's software expertise with Ram's rugged reputation to automatically adjust suspension and torque based on the driving surface. Imagine a truck that shifts between modes effortlessly, from rock crawling to highway cruising, all managed through an intuitive Tesla-designed interface. Musk's vision is nothing less than a tech-enhanced powerhouse that appeals to Ram's core audience while seducing electric vehicle enthusiasts looking for a bit more adventure. It's a bold strategy, but one that could elevate Ram from a respected legacy brand to the forefront of the EV movement. Musk's vision for iconic American brands. Musk's acquisition goes beyond Ram. He also has his sights set on Jeep and Dodge, two of Stellantis' most iconic brands. Each carries its own legacy, Jeep as the off-road king and Dodge as the muscle car icon. Insiders reveal that Musk sees enormous potential in these brands, not just as standalone products, but as symbols of American automotive culture that he can reimagine for the electric era. By electrifying these brands, Musk aims to preserve their identities while transforming them into cutting-edge symbols of innovation. For Jeep, the plan appears to be centered around an electric transformation that doesn't sacrifice off-road prowess. According to leaks from inside Tesla's design department, Musk's team is already testing prototypes of electric Jeep models that will be able to tackle rugged terrain with ease. One ambitious project, codenamed Project Recon, aims to create a fully electric Jeep with self-charging solar panels embedded in the roof, allowing it to recharge while out in remote locations. This feature is specifically designed for Jeep's adventure-loving fan base, offering them the freedom to explore off-grid locations without the worry of running out of power. An electric Jeep that maintains the brand's off-road reputation could spell trouble for competitors who are still relying on hybrid or gasoline models in this segment. Dodge, on the other hand, poses a different kind of challenge. Known for its powerful engines and adrenaline-inducing muscle cars, Dodge's brand identity seems at odds with the quiet hum of an electric motor. However, Musk is determined to bridge this gap. There are strong hints that Tesla engineers are working on an electric version of the Dodge Challenger, designed to bring the same thrill as a gas-powered model, but with Tesla's unmatched acceleration. A Tesla-powered Challenger could hit 60 mph in under 2 seconds, a feat even the fastest gasoline engines can't easily achieve. Some say that Musk is even considering adding a sound system to emulate the iconic roar of Dodge's Hemi engines, blending tradition with innovation in a way that could redefine what a muscle car can be. This bold push for electrification isn't just about keeping up with trends. It's Musk's way of securing Tesla's position in every major vehicle category. By infusing Jeep's adventure spirit and Dodge's muscle legacy with electric power, Musk is making a clear statement. Tesla doesn't just lead the future of cars, it's redefining the future of all vehicles. He's going all in on a vision that many skeptics think is too radical for mainstream acceptance. But with Musk at the wheel, it's hard to say what's impossible. How Ford and GM are responding to the Musk move. Elon Musk's acquisition of Stellantis has sent shockwaves through the industry, forcing Tesla's competitors into high gear. Ford, General Motors, and other major players now find themselves under intense pressure to respond to Tesla's expanding reach. The traditional automakers who once viewed Tesla as an upstart now see it as a powerhouse that has firmly planted its roots in the mainstream market. The entry of Tesla into the truck and SUV segment is a direct threat to Ford's F-Series trucks and GM's lineup of Chevrolet Silverados. In response, both Ford and GM are reportedly fast-tracking their own EV developments. Sources say Ford has ramped up production plans for the F-150 Lightning, its electric pickup, and may soon launch an electric SUV designed to compete directly with the Tesla Jeep offerings. In a recent interview, Ford's CEO stated, "We respect what Tesla has done, but we're not standing still. Our commitment to the electric future is unwavering, and we're ready to compete head-to-head in every segment." Industry insiders believe that Ford may even consider licensing Tesla's North American charging standard to ensure that Ford customers can access the same convenience Tesla users currently enjoy, a move that would signal just how far Tesla's influence has spread. Meanwhile, General Motors has been eyeing the situation with equal intensity. GM's focus on electrifying its Hummer and Silverado models has taken on new urgency as Tesla gains ground. GM is rumored to be accelerating its plans for a more affordable electric truck, aiming to make EVs accessible to a broader audience before Tesla can dominate the market with its newly acquired brands. In an unprecedented move, GM has even hinted at collaborating with other automakers to create a charging network that rivals Tesla's supercharger dominance. If successful, this coalition could be one of the few ways that traditional automakers can slow Tesla's momentum. While Ford and GM are adjusting their strategies, some analysts worry that it may be too little, too late. One industry expert remarked, "Tesla's pace is unmatched. Ford and GM are moving, but Tesla is already 5 steps ahead." Musk's Stellantis acquisition has fundamentally shifted the balance of power in the automotive industry. Musk's combined resources of Tesla and Stellantis give him unmatched production capabilities, an extensive dealership network, and access to powerful brands with loyal followings. With these assets, Musk can afford to push the boundaries of vehicle design and customer expectations, while competitors are still trying to catch up. Musk's rivals are understandably nervous. Tesla's success with Stellantis could spark a wave of consolidation in the automotive world, as competitors scramble to keep up. The implications extend beyond just who sells the most cars. Musk's ambition to control both the vehicles and the infrastructure, from production to charging, poses a real threat to traditional automakers. As Musk positions Tesla as a one-stop shop for all things electric, other companies are finding it harder to remain competitive. They're left with two options: innovate faster than ever, or risk becoming relics in an industry that Tesla is rapidly transforming. For now, Ford, GM, and other legacy automakers are in a race against time, attempting to match Tesla's tech innovations, scale, and market influence. How they adapt to the Tesla Stellantis powerhouse will shape the future of the entire automotive industry. Tesla's strategic advantage. Elon Musk's strategy isn't just about selling cars and trucks. It's about creating an ecosystem that consumers can't live without. With Stellantis on board, Musk gains access to Stellantis' extensive dealership network across North America and Europe, a significant advantage that Tesla has historically lacked. These dealerships will provide Tesla with an immediate foothold in regions where electric vehicles haven't yet gained full acceptance, leveraging Stellantis' established reputation to attract customers who might be hesitant about EVs. This acquisition allows Musk to fast-track his ambitions for EV infrastructure dominance. By bringing Stellantis under Tesla's North American charging standard, Musk effectively makes Tesla's charging network a required stop for EV owners across multiple brands. For Stellantis customers, this change means access to Tesla's 40,000-strong supercharger network, the most comprehensive and reliable in the industry. And for competitors, it's a wake-up call. Either adopt Tesla's charging standard or risk losing customers to the superior convenience that Tesla now offers through Stellantis. This move has forced legacy automakers like Ford, GM, and Volkswagen into an uncomfortable position. Ford has reportedly begun internal discussions about aligning with Tesla's NACS, while GM is exploring partnerships with other EV makers to establish their own network that might rival Tesla's. But the reality is, with Stellantis on board, Musk's NACS holds a critical mass that other automakers will struggle to match. If they don't follow Tesla's lead, they may find themselves shut out of the most expansive charging infrastructure in North America. Musk's strategic approach effectively sets Tesla up as a gatekeeper to EV charging, a position with massive influence over the EV market's future. An automotive analyst noted Musk's Stellantis acquisition is as much about infrastructure as it is about vehicles. By controlling the charging standard and network, Musk is making Tesla indispensable to the EV world. It's a level of control that Ford and GM never expected to see. This infrastructure takeover solidifies Tesla's position as the architect of the EV future, forcing the rest of the industry to play by Musk's rules or get left behind. The future of Stellantis. While the automotive world grapples with Musk's infrastructure dominance, Stellantis itself is in the midst of a complete transformation. Tesla's influence is beginning to reshape Stellantis' iconic brands, infusing them with cutting-edge technology and a commitment to sustainability that Stellantis has struggled to achieve on its own. With Musk's vision driving the company forward, Stellantis is poised to become the ultimate testing ground for Tesla's innovations in electrification, autonomous driving, and renewable energy integration. Jeep, for instance, is set to debut the fully electric Recon model, equipped with solar charging capabilities designed to keep the vehicle powered during off-road adventures. Sources suggest Musk sees the Recon as a flagship model for Tesla Stellantis, showcasing how EVs can be functional, durable, and adventurous all at once. Jeep's transformation under Musk's guidance could redefine the off-road vehicle segment, creating an electric future that doesn't sacrifice power or independence. For Dodge, Musk's plans are equally ambitious. Rumor has it that Musk's team is developing an electric Challenger with performance specs that rival any internal combustion muscle car on the market. The car is expected to feature Tesla's Plaid technology, allowing it to accelerate faster than any gasoline-powered Challenger. This electric muscle car would be the first of its kind, giving Dodge fans the performance they crave with zero emissions. Industry analysts say Musk's approach with Dodge could redefine the brand's image, transforming it into the face of high-performance EVs. Stellantis' transformation extends beyond just the vehicles. Musk is reportedly planning to integrate Tesla's manufacturing techniques, turning Stellantis factories into production powerhouses capable of rapid innovation. Insiders claim that Musk wants to bring Tesla's gigafactory approach to Stellantis' assembly lines, utilizing large-scale casting, vertical integration, and renewable energy sources to create a manufacturing model unlike anything in the traditional auto industry. If successful, this could lower production costs and speed up the release of new models, giving Tesla Stellantis a competitive edge that few automakers can match. Some employees within Stellantis have expressed concerns about the rapid pace of change Musk demands, but his vision is unrelenting. Musk sees Stellantis as the next frontier for Tesla's mission to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. With Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and other Stellantis brands electrifying under Musk's direction, Tesla Stellantis is set to become a leader in both innovation and market share. The road ahead is challenging, but for Musk, the possibilities are endless. The EV arms race intensifies. Musk's Stellantis acquisition has thrown traditional automakers into a frenzy. Ford, General Motors, and Toyota are now racing to accelerate their own EV programs, fearing Tesla Stellantis will dominate the market if they don't adapt quickly. Ford has announced an increase in production for its electric models, particularly the F-150 Lightning, while GM has promised to launch a new fleet of affordable EVs aimed at competing with Tesla's price points. Toyota, traditionally slow to embrace full electrification, has hinted at plans to develop a more aggressive EV lineup, signaling that Musk's bold move has disrupted even the most established brands. However, catching up with Tesla Stellantis is no easy feat. Tesla's integration with Stellantis infrastructure, brand portfolio, and manufacturing capabilities gives it a head start that other automakers can only dream of. Ford and GM's recent moves to partner with EV infrastructure companies indicate a willingness to adapt, but many analysts argue it may be too late to rival Tesla's extensive charging network. As Tesla's superchargers continue to expand, Ford and GM are left scrambling to establish alternatives. This new phase of competition extends beyond just vehicle sales. It's about the entire customer experience. Musk's control over the charging network, combined with Stellantis' dealership reach, provides Tesla with unparalleled influence over the EV ecosystem. It's a vertically integrated empire that spans from production to sales to charging, allowing Tesla to offer a seamless experience that other automakers struggle to replicate. One industry expert stated, "This acquisition puts competitors in a tough spot. Either they adapt and align with Tesla's standards, or they risk losing market share. Tesla and Stellantis have changed the game, and the rest of the industry is now in a race to keep up." For the traditional auto industry, this situation is unprecedented. The integration of Tesla's tech prowess with Stellantis' legacy brands and infrastructure has created an automotive giant that could dominate the EV market for years to come. As Musk continues to roll out his plans, Ford, GM, and other manufacturers are preparing for a battle unlike any they've faced before. This isn't just about who makes the best cars anymore. It's a race to define the future of transportation itself. Ford's CEO summed it up best. "We're not just competing against Tesla, we're competing against a vision, and that's a much harder battle to win." A new era for Tesla, Stellantis, and the automotive industry. Elon Musk's acquisition of Stellantis marks a turning point for both Tesla and the automotive world at large. Musk has transformed Tesla from a niche EV brand into an industry powerhouse, with control over one of the largest networks of dealerships, service centers, and charging stations worldwide. Through this acquisition, he set Tesla on a path to dominate not only the electric vehicle market, but the entire automotive industry. For Stellantis, Musk's leadership represents a fresh start, a chance to reinvent itself as a leader in the EV revolution. Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Chrysler are on the cusp of an electrification overhaul that promises to bring innovation and sustainability to some of America's most iconic brands. By combining Tesla's technology with Stellantis' legacy, Musk is creating a company that's primed to lead the world into a new era of automotive excellence. With competitors scrambling to catch up, the stage is set for an epic showdown. Will Ford and GM find a way to challenge Tesla Stellantis? Or will Musk's vision for a fully electrified world push them to the sidelines? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear. Elon Musk isn't just shaping the future, he's defining it. The automotive world will never be the same. Elon Musk's takeover of Stellantis signals a new era where iconic brands like Ram, Jeep, and Dodge are poised to lead the electric revolution, whether their loyal fans are ready or not. Musk has sent a powerful message. He's here to shape the future, and he won't let anything or anyone stand in his way. As Ford, GM, and others scramble to keep up, one thing is certain: the race for the soul of the auto industry is just beginning. What do you think? Will Musk's vision transform these classic brands, or is this takeover moving too fast, too far? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you want to stay ahead of every twist in this battle for the future of cars, make sure you hit that subscribe button. This story is just getting started, and trust us, you won't want to miss what comes next.